But like I said, next season they're changing heroic to be as difficult as mythics.
Oh,
Yeah,
what was the reason for
and
that
then they're
though?
gonna make mythics, because they think that people are getting too good at playing, so they want to up the scale and difficulty. But they're also gonna condense like when you get rewarded,
Do
so you
you
get like
actually
more
feel right
reward, like better
now
rewards.
for like someone to start playing World of Warcraft, it's become much easier or not yet?
1,000%. Especially with the war within, that's gonna make it kind of like Guild Wars, where everything is account bound rather than being character bound.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
don't have to do the same work over and over.
yeah. That was, I mean, Guild Wars 2 had it first, but still, that is huge. That is
Yeah.
really big for them. I
Oh
think
yeah, yeah.
that will probably solidify WoW.
Yeah, the war bands and everything is gonna be it's gonna be great. That and like anytime you go like fighting something. So right now you're a light cloth armor, right?
Yeah.
You're you can't really wear certain things. But if you unlock some really cool looking plate armor, it's you can't unlock it on this guy. Well, with the war within you can.
But it
It's like
is what we
overall,
have to give.
it's gonna be better for the game, huh?
1,000%, yeah. Easily.
Now we can
Because that's been
rebuild.
like the biggest
We
complaint
must
is
rebuild.
that there's just so much
Alright,
to
no
catch
one
up
leave.
on
Allow our souls
as a
to
new
fall
player.
to the Legion.
There is no
Honestly, it's
like
pretty cool that
unclaimed
like
loot, right? Like, you know, in Guild Wars 2, like unclaimed loot can still go back to your inventory if you've left the instance.
if you left it, the way that it works is it will get mailed to you if you accidentally forgot something.
Oh, okay.
Like something from the box.
Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. There's that. This.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much the way of thinking that WoW had was that low level mythics were not really hard enough, and if anything, they were just kind of like in the way between doing actual mythics. So then they changed it so heroics are equivalent to mythic, but then Mythic 1 or Mythic 0 actually starts at the current Mythic 10 level, like difficulty wise, which is great
I think,
because then it's gonna go from Mythic 0 to Mythic 10, which
yeah.
would be from Mythic 10 to Mythic 20.
Because anything over, like, under, like, Mythic 20 is sort of more or less doable, right? Like, you really have to try hard after Mythic 20. I see that there's actually a lot of focus on casual guilds. I don't know if like this maybe you can answer better because I get spammed in the whispers a lot by like come join the guild, and a huge focus every now and then I notice is that like the people who are spamming the whispers is that it's a casual guild, and then like they do teachings for heroics or whatever. So like how is the community for that here?
So the reason why they're saying that it's for casuals is because one of the big things with WoW is everybody's worried that they're too elitist, that everything is too um if you're not doing a certain like logging or a certain parsing,
Parsing, yeah.
then you're not good enough. So people want to focus and stress that they're casual, but they still will do like Mythic Plus stuff and things like that. Like right now in the guild that I joined, they're they're not like casual, but they're like, you know, we're working towards ahead of the curve, which is doing heroic raid.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually just did it, but like they allow people that are like pretty fresh and new to join and come in and like do stuff with us. So there's a lot of guilds that are like that, where they'll let people like come in and join and you know, follow along and progress.
Mm-hmm. I get it, yeah.
That's why a lot of them are saying casual friendly, because they want to make sure that no one feels like alienated from doing from trying to join the guild.
Fair enough, okay. You found
Yeah,
that
if
most
anything,
people...
I've noticed that
Yeah.
WoW is like uber friendly. If you're
Uber
like in the like
friendly?
casual guilds, yeah, they're like really friendly.
Is there like more
They're really
interest in
nice to
people
it.
to like actually because before there's not much of a thing here. So
What
you know,
is?
the instance content is more or less what WoW is. So you find that people actually
Yeah.
do put effort to like find a way to get better in their build and things like that. Like that mentality
Oh yeah.
exists, even like on a casual level.
Yeah, yeah, like people do that all the time. They're always talking about like what they can do and add on. Because at the end of the day, unlike go right, mame. Unlike in Guild Wars, once you get to level 80 and you have your ascended, that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in WoW, you get to level 70 and then you start gear grinding, and all of a sudden you're getting stronger and stronger little by little over time.
Mm-hmm.
So people feel like they're actually like, getting better at their class. Because it's like, okay, at this point I could do stuff, but I couldn't do stuff when I didn't have my gear higher.
Mm-hmm.
So not only are they like slowly progressing on their gear, which makes them stronger altogether, but now they're also slowly progressing on their skill on their class. It's like, okay, I know how to do this better. My rotation's getting a little better on this,
Mm-hmm.
and I have better gear.
It's interesting that that is like here, but it's missing in our game.
Well, the whole I get that people don't like the gear grind, but I genuinely think that the way that WoW did their
Don't get me
gear
wrong.
grind,
I still prefer horizontal progression.
yeah,
But I think Guild Wars 2 doesn't really prepare you for like the raid encounters. Even though they're telegraphed as hell. I think WoW has a bit more dynamic encounters. Like, sure, they'll be telegraphed in a sense, like you have to dodge this, dodge that. But when you get into Mythics, yeah, you gotta be pumping there. But in Guild Wars 2, the
right.
CMs,
But you have like normal,
yeah, like the thing is in Guild Wars 2, like the normal level and the CMs, like the amount of people who are even playing the normal level is significantly lower, which should be
right.
higher to begin with.
It should be like in WoW they have
The LFR,
LFR, right? Which is accessible to literally everybody. Then once you get a little bit better, you can start doing normal, which is again pretty accessible to people. And finally they have heroic, which is pretty high end, honestly. And if you really want to test yourself, you go into mythic. Like that type of like scaling, I feel like is amazing. Because then those people that want to do like super elitist stuff, they have mythics. And those people that just want to be involved, they have LFR.
yeah, yeah, which, yeah. Again, I think that's where we have the disconnect here. It doesn't exist in Guild Wars 2. Like the normal level already has a pretty high cap in terms of like who really can enter and play.
Bring them to me alive, Rotal. They will fetch
And this is where I think WoW does it better with the LFR, is that like it's sort of like a intro into the content.